gentlemen, the distinguished faculty of Morgan State University. As the faculty enters, you may be very curious about the different color shawls and gowns that they are wearing. On page 13 in your program, there is an explanation of the regalia that's being worn this morning. The traditional black caps and gowns worn by students and faculty in the academic procession have been the historic regalia of scholars since medieval times. Because many scholars of that period were members of monastic orders, the academic regalia probably represents an adaptation of ecclesiastical dress. Architecture, blue-violet. Arts, letters, humanities, white. Commerce, accountancy, business, drab. Education, light blue. Engineering, orange. Fine arts, brown. Human ecology, purple. Library science, lemon. Medicine, green. Music, pink. Nursing, apricot. Philosophy, dark blue. Physical education, sage green. Public administration, peacock blue. Public health, salmon pink. Science, golden yellow. Social science, citron. Social work, citron. Speech, oratory, silver. Theology and divinity, scarlet. The colors of the silk lining exposed in the center of the hood are those of the college or university which conferred the degree. The tassel may be either black or the color of the field of learning. The tassel of the doctor's cap is usually gold. Ladies and gentlemen, the distinguished faculty of Morgan State University. Now entering, ladies and gentlemen, is the class of 1966. The class of 1966, ladies and gentlemen. Gold regalia. Okay. Degrees awarded, 421 graduates, 153 Bachelor of Arts degrees, 263 Bachelor of Science degrees, 2 Master of Arts degrees, 3 Master of Science degrees, 184 men, 237 women. This is their 50th anniversary, ladies and gentlemen. What a wonderful milestone. Yes, they are to be celebrated. Undergraduates of the class of 1966, summa cum laude graduates, 8, magna cum laude graduates, 8, cum laude graduates, 30. The Commencement speaker, the Honorable James N. Nebrett, Jr., Deputy United States Representative to the United Nations. Honorary degrees. Adeline Dome Briskin, Doctor of Fine Arts. John Wesley Lord, Doctor of Sacred Theology. Constance Baker Motley, Doctor of Laws. James Madison Nebrett, Doctor of Laws. Arthur Jerome Payne, Doctor of Sacred Theology. Let's give them all an applause again, ladies and gentlemen. Alumnus of the Year for the class of 1966, Andrew Reed Johnson, 34. The School of Graduate Studies at Morgan State University is the second most productive in Maryland among all traditional campuses for awarding doctorate degrees to students of color. It is the 7th ranked producer in the country of African Americans with graduate degrees in engineering. The Morgan State University School of Graduate Studies is an integral part of the university's mission as a doctoral granting institution. In 2005, Morgan achieved the classification of Doctoral Research Institution by the Carnegie Foundation for the Advancement of Teaching. Dr. Mark Garrison is the Dean of the School of Graduate Studies. The School of Graduate Studies. Let's give them an applause. Class of 2016. Studies is being led by Associate Marshals and the Morgan State University Police. The College of Liberal Arts. The College of Liberal Arts is the largest academic division at the university, consisting of 11 academic departments and several academic support units, and offering 14 undergraduate degree programs, 11 master's degree programs, and 3 doctoral programs. All Morgan students, regardless of major, take courses and engage in other activities that are housed within the College of Liberal Arts. The philosophy of the College of Liberal Arts purports that liberal arts education is a process that facilitates the development of self-awareness, value formation, and critical thinking through exposure to the major areas of knowledge, which include the arts, the humanities, and the social and behavioral sciences. The College of Liberal Arts takes great pride in being the training laboratory for a number of future performers, including the university's dance program, theater arts, as well as the Museum Studies program attached to the James E. Lewis Museum of African American Art. The College of Liberal Arts takes great pride in being the training laboratory for the internationally acclaimed Morgan State University Choir and the marching band, known as the Magnificent Marching Machine. These performance ensembles draw their memberships from music majors and students from across the campus. Trained by world-class music faculty, the choir is led by Morgan's maestro, Dr. Eric Conway, chairperson of the Department of Fine and Performing Arts, and the band is led by direction of Mr. Melvin Miles. The students in Morgan's Screenwriting and Animation, SWAN program were also tapped by Governor Larry Hogan to produce a new anti-addiction public service announcement, PSA, for the state's heroin and opiate emergency task force. The SWAN program, PSA, is currently being broadcast on several Baltimore television stations. In recognition of their commitment to the preservation movement, 3 Morgan State University doctoral students, Iris Lee Barnes, Charles Chavis Jr., and Taisha Dupree Wilson, all students in the university's program of History and Geography in the College of Liberal Arts, were selected as Diversity Fellows by the National Trust for Historic Preservation and the Smithsonian Institute's National Museum of African American History and Culture. Alina Asperil, a graduating sociology major, applied to 4 law schools, receiving acceptance with funding from 3 of the law schools: Howard University, American University, and University of Baltimore. Political science major Herman Brown, who was able to attend Morgan through the CASA program, has become one of the top performers in his department. And following graduation, he is moving on to the University of Baltimore School of Law on a full scholarship. The acting dean of the College of Liberal Arts is Dr. Pamela Scott Johnson. Let us please give applause to the School of Liberal Arts. The School of Architecture and Planning. The School of architecture and planning plays a major role in the revitalization of communities in Baltimore City, the state of Maryland, and even neighboring states. It lends credibility to the university's commitment to improving the environment in which we all live. The school emphasizes the importance of building green as a part of its mission and instruction. Morgan State University is one of only 2 public institutions in Maryland that houses a School of Architecture and Planning, and is the only historically black college or university with all 3 programs in architecture, landscape, architecture, and city and regional planning. The school is housed in the state-of-the-art Center for Built Environment and Infrastructure Studies at the north end of the campus. For Baltimore's inaugural Baltimore Festival, City Lights, the school's chair of undergraduate design, Professor Gabriel Kreutz, teamed up with artist Mia Chion to produce a one-of-its-kind installation entitled Diamonds Light Baltimore, which was prominently displayed along the waterfront throughout the duration of the festival. Under the guidance and support of Associate Professor Paul Vose and Lecturer Jack Leonard, the Morgan Student Chapter for the American Society of Landscape Architecture worked with the Bel Air Edison community to complete conceptual designs for renovated residences and lots, vacant lots. The American Institute of Architects, Maryland Chapter selected architecture professor Ruth Connell as the 2015 Distinguished Educator of the Year. Dr. Mary Ann Akers is the Dean of the School of Architecture and Planning. The Earl G. Graves School of Business and Management. The first Morgan degree in business administration was awarded in 1945. The Earl G. Graves School of Business and Management became a school in 1975. Its mission is to pursue excellence in providing a high-quality management education for a diverse student population and to be recognized as a leading school of business in the Mid-Atlantic region. The Earl G. Graves School of Business and Management is in the top 20 nationally in the production of African Americans with bachelor's degrees in accounting and marketing. The business administration and accounting programs at the undergraduate, master's, and doctoral levels in the School of Business and Management are accredited by the Association to Advance Collegiate Schools of Business, AACSB International. Earlier this semester, the school's accreditation was renewed by AACSB. Yes. All right, that's wonderful. Yes. This academic year marks the first for the School of Business being housed in the new $72 million Morgan Business Center on the West Campus. This new state-of-the-art building features a center for innovation, smart classrooms, computer labs, and a capital market lab, trading room, which streams real-time financial transactions as they take place on Wall Street and other world financial markets. The Dean of the Earl G. Graves School of Business and Management is Dr. Fikru Bogosian. The School of Community Health and Policy. As the first doctoral granting urban practice-based community health program at a historically black college or university, the School of Community Health and Policy provides students the opportunity to learn community-based participatory research methods to address racial and ethnic health disparities. The school is comprised of 3 programs: the Public Health Graduate Program, the nursing graduate and undergraduate program, the nutritional sciences undergraduate program. The current student body consists of over 700 students at the graduate and undergraduate levels. Students in the School of Community Health and Policy are partnering with the Maryland State Highway Administration to create a campus pedestrian safety campaign, PAWS, PAWS, or Pedestrians Are Walking Safely, will be launched this spring. Students are already receiving accolades for that state agency. Early in the academic year, the School of Community Health and Policy was awarded a 3-year, $900,000 grant provided by the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, SAMHSA, in support of Project PEAK-THIS, Peers Engaging and Empowering Peers Towards Healthier and Informed Sex Practices. The purpose of this project is to engage African American emerging adults ages 18 through 24 in prevention-based intervention strategies in order to prevent and reduce substance abuse and the transmission of HIV/AIDS. Dr. Kim Sidnor is the interim dean of the School of Community Health and Policy. The School of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences. The School of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences began in 1998 when the university restructured its College of Arts and Sciences into the College of Liberal Arts and School of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Science, SCMNS. Since its inception, the school now offers 8 undergraduate programs, 5 graduate programs, 4 research programs, 3 research centers, and 2 all-encompassing student support programs. The School of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences is among the top 25 schools in the nation for the production of African Americans with bachelor's degrees in biological science and among the top 50 in computer and information science. Dr. Alvin Kennedy is the interim dean of the School of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences. The School of Education and Urban Studies. The School of Education and Urban Studies is committed to preparing a culturally and ethnically diverse student body to serve with distinction in the field. The School of Education and Urban Studies is ranked among the top 50 schools nationally for the number of bachelor's degrees awarded to African Americans in education, and is now ranked 18th among colleges and universities around the country for doctoral degrees awarded to African Americans in education. The Dean of the School of Education and Urban Studies is Dr. Patricia Welch. Jr. School of Engineering. Since its inception in 1984, the Clarence M. Mitchell Jr. School of Engineering at Morgan has earned an outstanding reputation of academic excellence in the preparation of undergraduate and graduate students. It is the premier public urban engineering that serves the global community. The school saw its first 10 students graduate in 1988. All were in the electrical engineering program. The School of Engineering has fully accredited undergraduate programs in civil, electrical and computer, and industrial, manufacturing and information engineering, and graduate programs that offer the Master of Engineering, Doctor of Engineering, and Master of Transportation. Morgan is the only university in the nation to establish a Bachelor's of Science degree program in transportation systems. The School of Engineering is consistently ranked in the top 10 nationally for the number of bachelor degrees and Doctor of Engineering degrees awarded to African Americans. In fact, it is the top producers of African American electrical engineers, the top producer of African American engineers in Maryland, and the top 5 institutions in graduating African American engineers nationally. Morgan State University is the only institution in the state of Maryland that has an industrial engineering program. Morgan is the first institution in the country to establish an ABET accredited Bachelor of Science degree program in transportation systems and an interdisciplinary Doctor of Philosophy degree program in transportation and urban infrastructure systems. Yes. Mr. Kevin Lyle, CEO and founder of KWL Enterprises, an author, philanthropist, and motivational speaker, was a student in Morgan's School of Engineering during his day. Mr. Lyles received the university's Honorary Doctor of Laws degree during today's ceremony. The first dean of the Clarence and Mitchell Jr. School of Engineering is Dr. Eugene M. DeLotte, who will be stepping down as dean after 32 years of giving his vision to the faculty and staff to grow engineering students to become prominent leaders in the global world. Let's celebrate him. Let's please give him applause, ladies and gentlemen. With this 140th commencement, over 2,200 students will have earned a Bachelor of Science degree in either civil engineering, electrical engineering, industrial engineering, or transportation systems under the leadership of Dean Eugene M. DeLotte. The School of Global Journalism and Communication. Morgan State University has long held the distinction of an outstanding communications program, and its journalism students have been represented in newsrooms across the nation. From this work sprang the university's School of Global Journalism and Communication, which was opened in the fall of 2013. Morgan School of Global Journalism and Communication was ranked second among all HBCU journalism schools nationwide by HBCUcolleges.com. The school's mission is to give voice to a broader group of people who struggle to contribute to the public discourse that shapes this nation and the world. The school serves in this cause with innovative teaching, cutting-edge research, and exemplary service to Maryland, our nation, and the world. The International Association of Black Journalists held its 2016 Region 1 conference at Morgan, and the School of Global Journalism served as host of this conference. Journalism graduate Denisha Go was selected to attend the 3-day Sinclair Producer Academy, and at its conclusion, she will have an opportunity to serve as a producer at one of Sinclair-owned stations. Morgan journalism students collaborated with fellow journalism students from West Virginia University on a unique social justice reporting project called Bridging Selma, and as a result of their work was recognized with the first place honor in the Best Use of Multimedia category at the Society of Professional Journalists Region 4 Mark of Excellence Awards. Additionally, Senior Emily Pilland was honored for her editing work on the project's Fractured Tour, an immersive virtual reality tour of Selma's Divides, when she was named as co-recipient of a Broadcast Education Association Best of Festival Award. Senior Arias Bevins, a broadcast and integrated media student, was one of 2 students in the international reporting class who traveled on a reporting trip to Greece this past March. The trip was made possible as the result of a partnership with Pennsylvania State University College of Communications International Reporting class. Journalism senior Sean Massey was selected to be one of the student participants during College Reporter Day, held at the White House on April 28th. Massey and his fellow student reporters met with the White House Press Corps, the White House Press Secretary, and others. Broadcast and integrated media graduate Dwayne Saunders will be one of 4 of school's students traveling on a reporting trip to Cuba organized by the school's dean. Dwayne Wickham is dean of the School of Global Journalism and Communication. Ladies and gentlemen, our final school that is graduating today is the School of Social Work. And the newest addition to the Morgan State University Faculty of Schools and Colleges is the School of Social Work. After 40 years of offering degrees through the Department of Social Work, the university officially established the School of Social Work in the fall of 2009. The school has uniquely focused on urban social work, practice, and research, offering the BSW and the MSW, both fully accredited by the Council of Social Work Education, and a PhD in social work. Students in the School of Social Work are placed and gaining valuable experience helping and supporting citizens of the Baltimore metropolitan area and state of Maryland in numerous social work venues. The BSW and MSW programs were recently fully reaccredited for 8 years by the Council of Social Work Education. That is over 37 years of accredited status for the BSW program. The Dean of the School of Social Work is Dr. Anna McFatter. Let's give a wonderful round of applause for all of our schools of education here at Morgan State University. highlights of that school, we'll give them to you again. Okay? The School of Architecture and Planning plays a major role in the revitalization of communities in Baltimore City, the state of Maryland, and even neighboring states. It leads credibility to the university's commitment to improving the environment in which we all live. The school emphasizes the importance of building green as part of its missions and instruction. Diverse issues in higher education magazines recognize Dr. Mohammed Gabaru as Associate Professor, as a 2016 Emerging Scholar for his service-minded scholarship and the dynamic impact he is having on the future of higher education. Dr. Garipur was one of only 12 individuals nationally to be selected for this honor. The American Institute of Architects, Maryland chapter selected architecture professor Ruth Connell as the 2015 Distinguished Educator of the Year. Dr. Marianne Akers is the Dean of the School of Architecture and Planning. Gentlemen, now entering is our distinguished platform party. Starting to hurt. Dr. Milford A. Jeremiah, Chief Marshal of the Morgan State University faculty, is leading in the platform. Dr. Jeremiah is serving in his 6th year as Chief Marshal. If you notice, Chief Marshal Dr. Jeremiah is carrying the Morgan State University mace. The Associate Marshals include Mrs. Joyce Brown, Dr. Edwin Johnson, Dr. Timothy Beth McImfume, and Ms. Tanya Rush. Other platform party members include President of the University Council, Alumnus of the Year, and the National Alumni Association President, distinguished members of clergy, President and Vice President of the MSU Government Association, Student Government Association, special guests, University Council, Executive Assistant and Assistants to the President, Deans of the University, Vice Presidents of the University, the Morgan State University Board of Regents, Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs, Honorary Degree Recipient, Mr. Kevin Lyles. The commencement speaker, House Democratic Leader Nancy Pelosi. Again, ladies and gentlemen, honorary degree recipient, Mr. Kevin Lyles. The commencement speaker, House Democratic Leader Nancy Pelosi. Chairman of the Board of Regents, the Honorable Regent Infume. And gentlemen, the President of Morgan State University, Dr. David Wilson.
Good morning and welcome to the 2016 Spring Commencement exercises at Morgan State University. We are very pleased to have all of you with us this morning to take part in Morgan's 140th spring graduation ceremonies and to join us in saluting the ladies and gentlemen of the graduating class of 2016. We would ask everyone to remain standing for the invocation, followed by the playing of the national anthem by the Morgan State University Band under the direction of Mr. Melvin Miles, and by the singing of Lift Every Voice and Sing, led by the Morgan State University Choir under the direction of Dr. Eric Conway. And so I bring forward, if you will, Reverend Bernard Kills, Director of the Morgan State University Chapel.
Good morning. Let us pray. Behold the one who has called each of us by name. Graduates, as you hear your own names spoken aloud today and receive diploma and certificates of accomplishment, may you also hear the inner voice calling you to receive a word of purpose, thanksgiving, and direction in your life. Oh God, we celebrate finishing a chapter in our own history, and creating yet another footprint in the long legacy of our beloved Morgan State University. May you continue from this day in this place to create outstanding stories that surround you in all the places you may find yourselves. I implore you to open your souls and welcome the presence of the one who created you, the one who has anticipated this very moment from the beginning of time. May your hearts be filled with gratitude as you graduate from Morgan State University, your alma mater, a nurturing parent, always recognizing that these diplomas are both a reward for hard work and yet a burden of responsibility for tomorrow. We ask in the name of the one who creates, the one who redeems, and the one who sustains. Amen.
may be seated. We're just going to give individuals about a minute to settle in. We had to change our venue because of the weather, and it's a little difficult getting everyone in and settled. So 1 minute to allow individuals to be settled, and then we will continue on with our ceremonies. We now ask everyone to give us your undivided attention as we move our ceremonies along. This commencement is the 50th anniversary of the graduation of the class of 1966 of Morgan State College. 50 years ago, the class of 1966 came across the stage here at the university and received their degrees. It was a class of 421 graduates, including 153 Bachelor of Arts degrees and 263 Bachelor of Science degrees. This was also a very special class because 1966 was the year in which Morgan awarded its first graduate degrees. 2 Master of Arts degrees and 3 Master of Science degrees in 1966. The entire graduating class of 1966 consisted of 184 men and 237 women. We are very, very pleased this morning to have with us over 60 of those distinguished graduates of the university in 1966. They are seated here in their golden anniversary regalia. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask them to stand and ask you to join me in giving a warm embrace to welcoming back to alma mater the class of 1966. We also have with us today several members of the Morgan State University Board of Regents, and I'll ask each one to stand as I call their name. First, we have with us the Chairman of the Board of Regents, the Honorable Kwaisi Mfume, the Vice Chair of the Board of Regents, Reverend Dr. Francis Murphy Draper, Regent Martin Resnick, Regent Dr. Shirley M. Malcolm, Regent Dr. Linda J. Gilliam, Regent the Honorable Congressman Elijah E. Cummings, Regent Penelope J. Taylor, Regent the Honorable Tracy L. Parker Warren, Regent Shalonda Stokes, Regent Dr. Marquise T. Walker, Regent Winston A. Wilkinson, and our student regent, Regent Soraya Wabarocha. Please give our Board of Regents a round of applause. And I'm now pleased to present to you the Honorable Kwaisi Mfume, Chairman of the Morgan State University Board of Regents, who will bring greetings on behalf of the board. Chairman Mfume.
President Dr. David Wilson, we thank you en masse for your visionary and inspired leadership of our great institution. To the Honorable Nancy Pelosi, a guardian of our laws and a protector of our nation's civil rights, and a dear friend of many years, thank you for being with us. To Dr. Kevin Liles, a son of Morgan who has returned home today that we might all embrace him. To this distinguished faculty that sits here before me, members of the administration, and to most of all, the graduating class of 2016. It is my pleasure to bring you greetings on behalf of the Board of Regents as we close out another successful academic year and send forth yet another class of Morgan graduates. We are pleased and we are particularly honored to have with us as well on this very special day a number of parents and grandparents and other family members. As you can see just by looking at them, commencement is a joyous occasion for this university and for all of us. It is a moment of great triumph and achievement for our graduates. And students, finally you can look back and say that it was all worthwhile. The hard work, the sleepless nights, the anxiety before exams, the never-ending deadlines for papers, and the excitement. The excitement about discovering both the world around you and your great potential in that world. For now, you know what lies before you and what lies behind you is of less significance when it is compared to what lies within you. So as you go forward from this day, remember, as you were taught here at Morgan, that excellence is earned and it is a premeditated condition. As Dr. Bernie Hollis reminds us, the only place that success comes before work is in the dictionary. So in the words of the late Frank Outlaw, remember to watch your thoughts, for they, students, will become your words. Watch your words, because they will become your actions. Watch your actions, for they become your habits. Watch your habits, because they help to shape your character. And most of all, watch your character, for it becomes your destiny. So don't be stymied by the agony of failure, and we charge you not to be deceived by the ecstasy of success. Instead, let your failures, whatever they may be, become springboards toward even greater achievements. And let your successes render you sober and serious. Graduates, the degree that you will receive in just a few moments will represent many things. It will be a reward for your academic excellence. It will be a reminder of a debt that you will never be able to repay your parents and grandparents. It will be a source of relief and respect from your professors. But more than anything, it is, in fact, a license to learn. So remember this day, for it shall pass rather quickly. Remember the faces of the students who are seated all around you, and know that some of them you will never see again. And remember fair Morgan, her orange and her blue, and never let go of your alma mater. We, the Board of Regents, salute you, the members of the class of 2016, and we remind you that the promise of America is real. This land is your land. Don't always follow where the path might just lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail of your own. Good luck, congratulations, and Godspeed.
Thank you very much, Chairman Afume, for your inspiring words. Ladies and gentlemen, Morgan State University is very privileged and exceptionally honored this morning to have as our commencement speaker, one of the pioneers in the 20th and 21st century American politics and government, the Honorable Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi was born right here in Baltimore into one of the prominent political families of Maryland, the D'Alessandro family. Her father, Thomas D'Alessandro, served 5 terms in the U.S. Congress and 12 years as mayor of the city of Baltimore. Her brother, Thomas III, served as mayor of Baltimore for 4 years. She therefore became involved in politics at a very early age. She received her bachelor's degree in political science from Trinity College in Washington, D.C., and interned, along with now Congressman Steny Hoyer, in the office of Maryland Senator Daniel Brewster. After marrying, moving to California, and devoting her early years to her family, she gradually became involved in California politics, first as a volunteer and later as an officer in Democratic senatorial campaigns and the Democratic National Committee. After serving as Northern and State Chair of the California Democratic Party in 1987, she was elected as Congresswoman for the 5th Congressional District of California. There she began her 29-year tenure as Congresswoman. Congresswoman Pelosi's ascendancy in the Congress of the United States of America has been a steady one. After serving on the House Appropriations Committee and the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence for a number of years, she was elected House Minority Whip in 2002 and House Minority Leader in 2003, therefore becoming the first female Democratic Party leader in congressional history. Well, in 2006, she made history again by becoming the first woman and the first citizen west of the Rocky Mountains to be elected Speaker of the United States House of Representatives. And it goes without saying that election to that position made Congresswoman Nancy Pelosi the most powerful woman in American politics. As Speaker of the House, she led some signature legislation. She led the passage of the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act of 2009. She led the Patients' Bill of Rights. She led the Lilly Ledbetter Fair Pay Act. She's led a number of important pieces of legislation to rein in big banks and to protect consumers. She has led legislation to provide health care for 11 million children, legislation to help fight hate crimes, to repeal the Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy. She has led legislation to raise the ethics standards of Congress, to increase aid to college and university students, and to raise vehicle fuel efficiency standards for the first time in 32 years through the American Clean Energy and Security Act. I think you can say that Speaker Pelosi has been one busy leader. Now, after the Republican Party gained the majority of seats in the House of Representatives in 2010, Speaker Pelosi assumed the position of Minority Leader of the House. And in that position, which she serves today, she continues to fight for her constituents in California and for the citizens of the United States. She is still pushing unrelentingly for better paying jobs, for access to college education, for affordable health care for all, for cleaner and more efficient domestic energy sources, and of course, the fight against the HIV virus. She is clearly, in the words of President Barack Obama, quote, an extraordinary leader for the American people. And so, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a warm Morgan State University welcome to our commencement speaker this morning, the Minority Leader of the U.S. House of Representatives, Congresswoman Nancy Pelosi.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, President Wilson, for your very generous introduction. I told the President that I think his introduction was going to be longer than my speech, so take comfort in that. I thank you not only for your kind words, but also for your tremendous leadership, President Wilson, for your leadership, for your transformational leadership for education in our country. Aren't we proud of President Wilson? And thank you, Mr. President, that has a nice ring to it, doesn't it, for the immense honor to speak at the 140th Spring Commencement of Morgan State University. What a pleasure it is to be here with your Chairman of the Board of Regents, a proud Morgan State alumnus and a former colleague in Congress, Kwesi Mfume. It's a privilege to be here in Baltimore with Morgan State's phenomenal representative in Congress, your trustee, a respected national leader, Congressman Elijah Cummings. And congratulations also to your senior class president, Brittany Bodie Palmer, and to all of you receiving degrees today. And by the way, that includes me, and it includes Kevin Lyles. So I am proud to be part of your class as I receive an honorary degree today, and to receive it again with Kevin. That's pretty exciting. And it's also exciting for me to be in your class. I hope it's good for you to know that you have a classmate in the capital of the United States. Today, this hall brims with pride and hope and celebration. As I begin, I want to recognize the families, the parents, spouses, siblings, partners, grandparents, children, and friends whose love and encouragement has helped make this joyous day a reality. Come on, graduates, let's salute all of your families. Let us also salute the faculty who did so much to make this day so important. To the graduates, this is your day, your success, your achievement. I'm honored to bring the congratulations of the Congress of the United States to Morgan State University's class of 2016. And I bring greetings on behalf of the House Democratic Caucus, which I'm proud to say is more than 50% women, people of color, and LGBT. And now with this honorary degree, we have an honorary degree from Morgan State in the House Democratic Caucus. And that caucus believes that when women succeed, America succeeds. And gentlemen, remember that equal pay for equal work, paid family leave, quality child care help men as well as women in our economy as we help families. This is for you as well. As has been mentioned so generously by President Wilson, I'm from Baltimore, so I am particularly excited to be with you today as one born and raised in Baltimore who has always had a strong respect and appreciation for this great institution. This week, we observed the 62nd anniversary of Brown versus the Board of Education, successfully argued by Baltimore's own, soon to be then the future Supreme Court Justice, Thurgood Marshall. When the decision was announced, my father, as was mentioned, Thomas D'Alessandro, was mayor of Baltimore. He went on TV. Now, this is 1954. This is very early TV, especially for a government official to appear. He went on TV to say, "This is the law of the land and will be respected and enforced in our city." And it was. Baltimore was an example to the country. Brown versus the Board has been called the touchstone of the idea of public education as the great equalizer. Today, as we celebrate our graduate success, we know that there's still an education gap in our country that must be closed if we are going to close the opportunity gap in our country, and we must. For almost 150 years now, Morgan State has been doing just that. Morgan State has not only been a place of academic excellence and learning, it has been a pillar of moral courage, strength, and wisdom. You are part of a great legacy of leadership. Here, in 1953, students planned some of the first civil rights lunch counter sit-ins anywhere in the nation. Even before the official sit-in movement began, here in 1958, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. spoke at Morgan State's commencement. His address, it was an address that resounds with those unforgettable ideas that would become the I Have a Dream speech years later. The year after Dr. King spoke at Morgan State, he traveled to India to deepen his understanding of the philosophy of nonviolence of Mahatma Gandhi and the principle of satyagraha. I tell you of that word because satyagraha is a word, a Sanskrit word, which translated has two meanings: nonviolence and insistence on the truth. Nonviolence and insistence on the truth. And it isn't that exactly what Morgan State students did in the sit-ins of 1953. Just as in that time, America is once again in a national conversation about what injustices we are no longer willing to accept. Americans are turning fresh eyes to familiar wrongs which must be ended. Whether it is unfairness in education, in the justice system, and in our economy, young people are calling out how the inequality of the status quo denies you fairness and opportunity. And denying you that denies America that. Simply and courageously insisting on the truth is opening a chance for transformational progress in our society. So, graduates, draw on the strength of the education you have received here at Morgan State and insist on the truth of your right to opportunity, to everyone's right to opportunity. Insist on the truth that Black lives matter. Insist on the truth that Black votes matter. Insist on the truth that we must make good on the full promise of our democracy. Insisting on the truth is disruptive, it is difficult, but it is absolutely necessary to the fight for justice and equality. You know, Dr. King's I Had a Dream speech is a gift that keeps on giving to us. Every time you read it, you find another wonderful part of it. The I Have a Dream part everyone knows. The fierce urgency of now has become part of our discussion in our country. But I like what he says after that. After he talks about the fierce urgency of now, Dr. King continues by warning of the tranquilizing drug of gradualism. Heed those words. Do not let gradualism diminish your determination to achieve change in our society and in your lives. Never lose sight of your dream for what America can become and what that means to you. My wish for you today is for you to know your power to make history, to make change, to be transformative. Wherever you imagine your life heading, do not underestimate your power to do something unexpected and extraordinary. Dr. Wilson talked about my being raised in Baltimore, my family's history of civic duty. Even though I was raised in a political family, I never dreamed that I would run for office. My mother's plan for me was that I would be a nun. And Kevin, for me, dancing to Elvis records was my greatest passion. Now it'd be Milli Vanilli or something. But just to go back, when I was in first grade, my father was elected mayor of Baltimore. When I went away to college, 12 years later, for that whole freshman year, he was still the mayor of Baltimore. So I was raised in that atmosphere. And later my brother, as was mentioned, Thomas D'Alessandro III, became the mayor of Baltimore too. And by the way, my brother Tommy has always been proud of his honorary degree from Morgan State. So this is becoming a family tradition for us. Right, Marty? Marty Resnick knows that. In our family, we were taught that public service was a noble calling, a calling to foster in ourselves and a calling to be respected in others. All the same, I never thought elective office was for me. A year after I graduated from college, I got married. My husband Paul's from San Francisco, born and raised. We had 5 children, and we spent the next 20 years raising them. When I had the opportunity to run for Congress, the unexpected opportunity to run for Congress, more people want to get in. More people want to get in. Isn't that wonderful? So when I had this opportunity to run for Congress, 4 of my 5 children were in college already. They were very close in age. And I had one that was a senior in high school. I went to her, I said, Alexandra, Mommy has a chance to run for Congress. I don't know if I'll win, but I want to know what you think. I can stay here with you because you have 1 more year at home, or I could run for Congress. To which she said, Mother, and I knew I was in trouble right then and there, Mother, get a life. And so I got another life and went off to Congress. And she then said, Mother, what teenager would not want her mother gone 3 nights a week? I never thought that I would go from the kitchen to the Congress, that I would go from homemaker to House Speaker, but that's what I did. A few years after I went to Congress, when I was running for a leadership position, which had been held by men for centuries, at least 2 centuries, some men asked, who said she could run? Sisters, you know what that does, right? Yeah. Who said she could run? That's when I knew I had to. That's when I knew I had to break not only the glass ceiling, but the marble ceiling of the Capitol. I hope some of you will consider running for elective office yourself or help others to do so. It's not for the faint of heart, but it is urgent for our country to have your vision, your values, and your talent come to the fore. Graduates, you are the heirs to Morgan State's historic legacy of leadership. You stand on the shoulders of generations of students and activists who advanced your rights and expanded your opportunities, including the class of 1966, who we're honoring today. Imagine when they were in college, they saw the passage of the Civil Rights Act, the Voting Rights Act, Medicare, all of those things. Graduates, during your time at Morgan State, our nation has marked 50th anniversary of those decisions, the landmark decision, Civil Rights and Voting Rights Act. You also saw the Supreme Court gut the Voting Rights Act that guards our democracy. We must insist on the truth that the Voting Rights Act be restored, because it is our patriotic duty to remove obstacles to voting. We must pass the Voting Rights Act and overturn Citizens United. Our founders had fought for a democracy, a government of the many, not a government of the money. You are on the front lines of this fight. Your involvement in getting registered and registering others and turning out the vote will make the difference. In the final year of President Barack Obama's historic presidency, you are graduating into a new and momentous time in American democracy, made so by President Obama's great leadership. And aren't we proud of our President Obama? And aren't we proud of our first family of the United States? Now your leadership is indispensable in the fight for justice and equality. Morgan State University, class of 2016, your diplomas, as Regent Chairman Mfumi said, are not simply a recognition of completed coursework. They are the fruits of your faith in yourselves, testimony to your commitment to build a better future for yourselves, your families, and our communities. With these degrees, you will have both the opportunity and the responsibility to lead and to give other people hope, as our president has given the world hope. So my message to the graduates of the class of 2016, as you go forward, insist on the truth. Believe in the bigger vision and know your power and use it. Congratulations to you, to your families, and to the great Morgan State University. May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you all very much.
Congresswoman Pelosi, on behalf of the class of 2016, we thank you so much for delivering your inspiring and uplifting commencement address. We truly appreciate your taking time from your schedule to be with us today. And we want you to know that Morgan State University is a place to which you may always return and find yourself welcome. In fact, you may call Morgan State University your home away from home. Your alma mater, absolutely. Before we have a selection by the Morgan State University Choir, I do want to say to those of us assembled here in the hall and those who are outside trying to get in, that we have no control. If you would please let me speak. I am asking that we respect our ceremonies. We had no control over the weather. We do not have a venue that is large enough to accommodate the 12,000 or so people who would normally come to our university. And so we have overflow rooms for individuals that we announced beforehand. And I'm saying to the individuals outside, we would really ask you to go to the Murphy Fine Arts Center, where you can actually see these ceremonies that are being streamed. And so let's continue with our ceremonies, and let's ask the class of 2016 and our spectators to respect the great history, legacy of this institution and of this ritual. And so with that, let me ask Dr. Eric Conway if you would please bring us a selection from the Morgan State University Choir. Thank you.
The Morgan State University choir members who are part of the class of 2016, quickly please join us.
Until our
hear voices like that except Morgan State University. Let's give our choir another round of applause, please. The honorary degrees will now be conferred, and I call upon Chairman Mfume.
Mr. President, the Board of Regents of Morgan State University hereby authorizes you to confer upon the Honorable Nancy Pelosi an honorary degree in recognition of her celebrated and notable achievements.
Mr. President, the Honorable Nancy Pelosi is a true pioneer in 20th and 21st century American politics. She is the first woman, the first Californian, and the first Italian American to lead a major party in Congress. And she was the first and only female to be elected Speaker of the United States House of Representatives. Congressman Nancy Pelosi is now serving in her 15th term and 29th year as representative of the citizens of the 12th Congressional District of California. And she continues to be one of the nation's leading advocates and crusaders for economic stability, affordable and universal health care, human and civil rights, energy security and independence, fair wages and gender equity, and access to college education. She is one of the most powerful women in American politics today and an exceptional leader for the American people. Mr. President, for her extraordinary achievements as prominent political leader, for her long-standing devotion to the nation's welfare and prosperity, and for her fine example as native Baltimorean and outstanding American, I'm pleased to present to you the Honorable Nancy Pelosi, Minority Leader of the United States House of Representatives, to receive at your hands the degree Doctor of Public Service honoris causa.
Nancy Pelosi, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of Morgan State University, I confer upon you the degree, Doctor of Public Service, with all the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
You already know how excited I am to receive this award. I just want to say thank you again, and I will display it with great pride in the capital of the United States. So when you all and my classmates come to visit, and to visit Elijah Cummings as well, you will see it displayed with great pride. Just one more side note. As for being the highest ranking woman in government in the United States history, I'm hoping to relinquish that title very soon.
Mr. President, the Board of Regents of Morgan State University hereby authorizes you to confer upon Kevin Lyles an honorary doctorate degree in recognition of his celebrated and notable achievements.
Mr. President, Kevin Lyles is a contemporary version of the dream that can be made only in America. A native of Baltimore, Maryland, and a NASA scholarship student in one of the first classes in Morgan's School of Engineering. Kevin Lyles, over a period that spans little more than 30 years, started his own record company in his youth, managed a telemarketing agency at 19, and ascended in the recording industry from unpaid intern to Chief Executive Officer and President of Def Jam Records, to Executive Vice President of Warner Music Group, to founder and CEO of KWL Enterprises, and to founder and partner of 300 Entertainment. He has been an extraordinarily successful venture capitalist and talent agent who has transformed many entertaining personalities into highly successful and recognizable global brands. Artists such as Jay-Z, Kanye West, Mariah Carey, LL Cool J, DMX, Ludacris, D'Angelo, and Trey Songz. Kevin Lyles has committed his professional life to enabling others to live out their dreams and to expanding the reach of hip-hop music worldwide. And he has devoted his personal life to philanthropy and community activism that empowers and educates the youth of today. Mr. President, for his exceptional achievements as hip-hop music industry magnate, for his extraordinary contributions as philanthropist and crusader for the education and empowerment of the nation's youth, and for his superb example as Morganite making a difference in the world, I am pleased to present to you Kevin Lyles, founder and CEO of KWL Enterprise and founder and partner of 300 Entertainment, to receive at your hands the degree Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
Kevin Lyles. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of Morgan State University, I confer upon you the degree Doctor of Laws with all the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations, Kevin.
God is good. And she said, Lord be praised. Man, I don't even know where to start but to say thank you, Dr. Wilson, my Dean Deloach, Honorable Nancy Pelosi, and the class of 1966. Man. I'm gonna keep this short, but I stepped out on faith at age 17. I took some risks that were unimaginable, but I believed that God would lead me in the right direction. And I said to myself, I want to change the headlines. No longer do I want us to be statistics at 16 in jail on drugs or unemployed or dead. I wanted to be a success story. I wanted to stop talking about the impossibilities and start talking about the possibilities. I wanted to stop talking about I'm the first generation. I wanted to say I'm a wealth generator. I wanted to be disruptive, but I wanted to be constructive at the same time. To 2016 graduates, it's not about what the world has to offer you, it's about what you have to offer the world. We are Generation E for education. We don't want a job, we want to create a job. We are entrepreneurs. We are empowerers. And as my man as the Honorable Elijah Cummings said, we are the generation of being effective but efficient. Don't waste my time and I won't waste your time. I started something, hashtag just for you, thank you. I tried to thank every school that I went to in Baltimore, every person that grew up with me, every artist, every family member, and I had to come back here to Morgan State. My whole family's here in Baltimore. My mom and dad are over there, my sisters, my son, my daughter, my aunts, my uncle, my friends, they all here. I might live in New York. I might work in New York. But I'm Baltimore bred for life. Love you guys.
Nothing like being real and genuine, and Kevin Lowes is certainly that. Dr. Kevin Lowes. Morgan State University is pleased to award today over 800 degrees. And combined with those degrees that were awarded at our December 2015 ceremony, Morgan is awarding over 1,100 degrees during the 2015-16 academic year. And so now the degrees in course will be conferred under the direction of our provost, Dr. Gloria Gibson.
Mr. President, the candidates for the degrees will be presented by the deans of the college and schools of the university as they appear in the order of exercises.
All candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy, please rise. All candidates for the degree Doctor of Education, please rise. All candidates for the degree Doctor of Engineering, please rise. All candidates for the degree Doctor of Public Health, please rise. Mr. President, I am honored to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degrees Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Education, Doctor of Engineering, and Doctor of Public Health.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Morgan State University Board of Regents, I now confer upon you en masse the degrees Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Education, Doctor of Engineering, and Doctor of Public Health, with all the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations to all our new Morgan State University doctors.
Candace M. Cotton. Bernice Mercedes Baxter. Lloyd Wilberforce Holloway. Stanley I. Ngwogugu. Akinyele Oluwimu Oni. Belegona Jesare Barare. Renee Sabrina Lachman. Christopher Allen Varlack. Cheryl Rollins. Mark Leroy Saunders. Cheryl D. Adams Green. Mara B. Burke. Rashida Sion Wilson. Danielle S. Ferguson. Barbara Franklin. Susan English. Erica Colley Davis. Jocelyn Y. Gaynors. Maurice E. Johnson. Wanda Linnell Lipfoot. Albert E. Ike Jr. Steve Ifoma Ogeni Effie. Amir Haj Omar. Sabin Pockerell. Ali H. Aldahaim. Kendall Michelle Bustad. Holly Sharice Grayson. Sharita A. Henry. Our last doctoral degree is being awarded posthumously to Raymond A. Kitson Walters. Mr. Kitson Walters unfortunately passed away on February 16, 2016. He's being awarded the Doctor of Philosophy degree in Business Administration. Accepting the degree on his behalf are his widow, Mrs. Donette Kitson Walters, and his daughter, Miss Brittany Kitson Walters.
Let's give another round of applause for all of our newly minted doctorates with the doctorates we have bestowed today, Morgan State University this year has bestowed 47 doctoral degrees, the third highest in the university's history.
All candidates for the degree Master of Architecture, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Arts, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Arts in Teaching, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Business Administration, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of City and Regional Planning, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Engineering, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Landscape Architecture, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Public Health, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Science, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Social Work, please rise. Mr. President, I am honored to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degrees Master of Architecture, Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Business Administration, Master of City and Regional Planning, Master of Engineering, Master of Landscape Architecture, Master of Public Health, Master of Science, and Master of Social Work.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Morgan State University Board of Regents, I now confer upon you en masse the master's degree according to the department and school in which you have qualified, with all the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations to all of our master's degree recipients.
Ryan William DeSmith, Angel Lobaton, Carolina Yadwiga Tittle, Tarika J. Swan, Jason M. Knight, Laquetta Michelle Bryant, Sharita J. Hollifield, Kali M. Hampton, Karishna Ackerman, Tiara Sykes, Adebola O. Adibumi, Victor P. Nabuizi, William M. Arenas, Julian J. Turner, Blake Anthony Bozeman, Andre A. Melton, Simone Nicole Durham, Jason K. Suggs, Robert C. McIver, Ashley N. Brown Greer, Edgar E. Chambers, Andrea L. Lynch, Kayla S. Vines, Muhammad A. Al-Magari, Sultan A. Al-Bahadi, Turki A. Al-Magari, Mohammed Fayed M. Bashidi, Abdurrahman Al-Fayed, Abdullah Al-Dafari, Muhammad Al-Azani, Mester A. Al-Bakwami, Natalie S. Davis, Musad Al-Wahabi, Amir E. Morgan, Sonam Kamar Chara, Swap Thapa, Aubrey Hemphill, Kayla M. Childs, Sierra M. Dortch, Edward J. Green III, Monica A. Johnson, Kiara Avinga, Amilo O. Arelu, Oxnella J. Broadbelt, Danica L. Gibson, Farouk Hazea, Muhammad G. Alatabi, Hiba Al-Makrami, Maha Al-Harabi, Gofran Ma-Aroki, Enoch K. Naroko, Adiola Rask Rami, Damiola A. Lowell, Adebowale Abeleje, Olushula A. Ogunundele, Idemudia Eromasi Amoiho, Sarah Bashari, Afan Alulazi A. Alakrani, Tazneen M. Al-Nafi, Wendy S. McGee Petrie, Kiara D. Sizemore, Dolores Carmelite Combs, Jingwen Zhu, Walida T. Smith, Ian M. Glass, Andandila Campbell Williams, Jessica F. Gabrielle, Ijeama Dora Okayi, Anikan B2, Chelsea F. Nawakibu, Rose K. Dangana, Sarah M. Alashawan, Aisha Taylor Kamara, Renee N. Nawanko, Adoranko R. Adegabite, Olabukolo Alonge, Antonio Lee Brown Jr., Pedro J. Rodriguez Rivera, Jeremy N. Kanyaru, Martha Nabaru Madbituia, Inbulowulo O Akenduro, Oluwatosin F. Alabi, Laura C. Nwokafor, Stacy Ann M. Morgan, Yaisha Erstein Mackey, Yalate K. Kippy, Ashley F. Albritton, Adiyinka S. Como Lafi, Foinsola M. Akinwumi, Olawasin A. Fahimi, Tuano A. Adenuga, Kehinde A. Adenuga, Reneth A. Alexis, Danisha D. White, Morgane Cole, Montserrat Bucknor, Tolalupe M. Ajayi, Samira Azimati, Aisha E. Zakan, Jocelyn M. Ezekiel Zhang, Julius O. Ije Navi, Muhammad A. Bakader, Joshua O. Odemusu, Kalichi P. Uradu, Odia Ikoya, Nana Ama Welbeck, Sura Kahano, Odinoko K. Adaman, Ibrahim Abdullah S. Al-Bashiri, Hope E. Rush, Roba Al-Bawad, Inan Bandar Z. Al-Sharif, Sarah Al-Fadahi, Ibata Al-Hazmi, Letitia A. Bethea, Melissa C. Lewis Ransom, Tiffany N. Hebron, Natasha Ann Marie Roden, Chanel A. Middleton, Tanika N. Evans, Sierra A. Venable, Ashley S. Singleton, Jacqueline A. Fleming, Shaquan L. Brown, Sade L. Grant, Jennifer A. Tello, Tiffany L. Shaley, Sly, Renika S. Moore, Luis Velazquez, Georgina Cia Barrios, Paisley N. Wright, Ann E. Ritz, Tierra L. Pace, Brendan N. Melton, Nashi D. Ingram, Billy J. Shabazz, Onabuchi E. Akpan, Denisha D. Hightower, Aliyah D. Agbushu, Christina Wanda Yvonne Hendricks, Patrice L. Penn, Megan T. Hall, Jessica Tyson, Kenora M. Green, Kimberly L. Roberts, Shamira N. Jackson, Danielle S. Williams, Fiona G. Horry, Kalisha T. Gilmer, Monet S. Scott, Lamarance R. Montgomery, Syer Howard, Brenda A. Gaines, Christy C. Green, Volashad Allende, Crystal A. Poole, Latoria A. Murphy, Olawumi M. Okunade, Folushad M. Dipe, Francis O. Edewumi, James Mensa, Sharon L. Lyles, Mariam El Bagiti, Melanie A. Iori Obi, Danielle S. Gidry, Latria C. Strideron, Rodney T. Lomax, James G. Jones, Kamisha N. Mace, Brittany D. Gaskins, Candace C. McDonald, Antonio T. Thompson, Kevin Michael Green,
Let's give all of our new master's degree recipients a round of applause. The undergraduate degrees will now be conferred.
All candidates for the degrees Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science in the College of Liberal Arts, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelors of Art and the degree Bachelor of Science in the College of Liberal Arts with specifications according to the department in which they have qualified.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Architecture and Planning, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Architecture and Planning, with specification according to the department in which they have qualified.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in the Earl G. Graves School of Business and Management, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Science in the Earl G. Graves School of Business and Management, with specification according to the department in which they have qualified.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Community Health and Policy, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Community Health and Policy, with specification according to the department in which they have qualified.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences, with specification according to the department in which they have qualified.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Education and Urban Studies, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Education and Urban Studies, with specification according to the department in which they have qualified.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in the Clarence M. Mitchell Jr. School of Engineering, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Science in the Clarence M. Mitchell Jr. School of Engineering, with specifications according to the department in which they have qualified.
And just a moment of personal privilege, I want to acknowledge the 32-year leadership reign of Eugene DeLoach as the founding dean of the School of Engineering here at Morgan. This is the last commencement ceremony in which Dean DeLoach will present the candidates from the School of Engineering. During the research that we have conducted here, there has been no other single individual in the history of American higher education who has produced more black engineers than Eugene DeLoach.
All candidates for the degrees Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science in the School of Global Journalism and Communication, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degrees Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science in the School of Global Journalism and Communication with specification according to the department in which they have qualified.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Social Work in the School of Social Work, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Social Work in the School of Social Work.
Will all candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, all undergraduate degrees, please rise. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Morgan State University Board of Regents, I do hereby confer upon you in mass the bachelor's degree with all the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations, 800 plus Morgan State University alumni and graduates. You may come forward. I am now pleased to present Major David Bourne, Professor of Military Science, who will announce the graduating ROTC cadets commissioned as second lieutenants in the various branches of the United States Army. Major Bourne.
Mr. President, I am pleased to announce the graduating ROTC cadets commissioned in May of 2016 as second lieutenants in the following branches of the United States Army. Takaya Boyce, Medical Service Corps. Malachi Jameson, Transportation Corps. And Traylene Parker, Quartermaster Corps.
I'm now pleased to present again Dr. Gloria Gibson, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, who will recognize the seniors receiving honors and announce the recipients of class awards and prizes. Dr. Gibson.
Mr. President, I am pleased to present honors graduates as follows. Will the graduates please stand to be recognized according to the following categories? Cum laude with a grade point average of 3.4 to 3.59. Next, we will have the students stand that have magna cum laude grade point average 3.6 to 3.79. And summa cum laude with a grade point average of 3.8 to 4.0. These honorees are recognized by the blue and gold tassels and the gold honor cords that they wear. Thank you very much. Congratulations, students. I am also pleased to announce the top students in the class of May 2016. These students are graduating with a perfect 4.0 cumulative. The top students in the class of May 2016 are Mr. Lynn Price, social work. Mr. Felix Shanubi, electrical engineering. Ms. Rosalind Canoe, actuarial science major. At award ceremonies held by departments and schools, the names of students receiving class honors were announced and awards and prizes presented. The names of those earning honors and awards are listed in your commencement program booklet. I ask that the following two graduates come to the platform: Brian Bassa and Marcus A. Patterson.
Since 1953, the president of Morgan State University has presented 2 awards to outstanding members of the graduating class. The first of these awards is the President's Second Mile Award. It is presented to a member of the graduating class who best exemplifies the ideal of going the second mile and making a contribution to the enhancement of campus life. This year, the President's Second Mile Award for May 2016 is proudly presented to Marcus A. Patterson, a senior in computer science. Congratulations to Mr. Patterson. The second award is the President's Creative Achievement Award. It is presented to a member of the graduating class who has made an exceptional contribution of a creative nature. This year, the President's Creative Achievement Award for May 2016 is presented to Mr. Brian Basker, a student in architecture and environmental design. Congratulations, Mr. Basker. The bachelor's degree graduates will now be brought to the stage by the marshals, and as each name is called, the candidates will come to the stage and receive a diploma tube and be escorted back to their seats by the marshals. So now it's time to officially give the undergraduate students the degree from Morgan State University.
This is the College of Liberal Arts. Brittany T. Bodie Palmer. Traylene Parker, Second Lieutenant. Brian Christopher Anderson. Alicia Catrice Richardson. Stefan Johnson. Amber Levon Newman. Jasmine Hall. Tasha Caulfield. Bryce Anthony Gibson. Philip Okobi. Dakare Chisholm, magna cum laude. Whitney Chester. Kiara Tyrell Walker, cum laude. Joy Follier. Fatima Awais Hassan. Shatiria Monche. Janesha Godfrey Denholmes. Yakira Kiara Green, cum laude. Dylan Shane Vanis, summa cum laude. Telly Simpson. Michaela Lenice Brown. Crystal Tony. Kendra Ariel Petty. Latoya Kendall. Tina Marie Murray. Shanara Michelle Agath, cum laude. Kia Imani Williams, cum laude. Janae Anjali Conyers. Curtis Richardson, magna cum laude. Christopher Collins. Alexandra Fernandez, cum laude. Alina Brittany Ann Asperel, summa cum laude. Keshana Trichet Couch Murray, magna cum laude. Angela Hooks Sheldon. Jasmine Sade Hicks. Ashley Mariah Platt. Damaisha Mina. Shakia Eddie. Danielle Ann Eddie Boonrow. Niasha Daniel. Scott Sardin. Nathan Ingram. Kishasa Zawadi Nia Sherrod. Brittany Renee Johnson. Dominic Howard Rowe. Jean Jacques Juste II. Delante James Washington. Imani Del Ria Kasama. Sean Noel. Lawrence Gregory Richardson. Samuel Ofori. Amber Janae Price. Brianna Johnson. Kamisha Johnson. Jasmine Renee Kehinde. Crystal Alexis Winsonant. Coleman Antoine Eldridge. Morgan Elise Curtis. Tyler Jackson. Nakia Jones. Khadijah Yasmin Tyler. Richard Robert Williams, cum laude. Kiara Denise Beard. Carlisle Andre Butler, Ariel Lindo, Crystal Chanel Martin, Demetrius Lamar Graham, Marquita Gresham, Amir Bess, Lexus Gerard Crenshaw, magna cum laude, Donnell Jenkins, Tatiana Bowen, Ryan Joel Weathers, Jaquana Patterson, Dominique Mikel Watkins, magna cum laude, Kashmir Joel Green, Ophelia Kathleen Cabell, cum laude, Reginald Alexander Wright, Chad Aaron Wilkerson, Sky Whitney Williams, Spencer Siobhan Tan, Olivia Rochelle Askew, cum laude, Carly West, Chijiko Ikana Wike, Christian Bonilla, cum laude, Tasia Reed, Kiara Christina Evans, magna cum laude, Krista Rogie Williams, Jasmoniqua Cleveland, cum laude, Maya Dune, Brandon Dwayne Pierce, Jamaica De'Ara Johnson Hector, Gracian DeAndre Simpson, Dante Terrell Pretlow, Aaliyah Nicole Myers, Rolisa Mussolini Logan, Danielle Giovanna Forrest, Nichelle Stanley cum laude, Nichelle Savory, magna cum laude, Angelique Brianna Williams, summa cum laude, Jeray Fegans, Aaron Lamont Ingram, Adrian Rose Washington, Tyshira Marie Willis, Deborah Olumuyiwa, cum laude, Lavonda Alicia Oliver, Rolanda Rochester Reed, Andrea Sierra Good, Ashley Washington, Herman Alfonso Brown, summa cum laude, Nicole Renee Hogan, Selena Ares Estefanos, Janae R. Davis, Cornell Brandis Duckworth, cum laude, Rael Denisha Reed, Christine Nicole Williams, Benia Sierra Helena Richardson, Franiqua Nicole Williams, Guy Patrick Young, Julian P. Brown, Kevin O'Neill West, and Shreya Tony Crosby, Stephanie Etienne, Gabrielle Ward, Rachel Felton, Paris Pfeiffer, Kimberly Jeanette Dean, Talena Williams, Aspen LaShawn Chase, Shamaya Harris, Nicholas Harris, Tamika LaShonda Watson, Marjorie Janae White, Tyler Amanda Mays, Opioluwa Bemisola Ifiaibe, Natalie Nicola McFarlane, Margaret Roberts, Natasha Henry, magna cum laude. Trayvon Booker. This is the School of Architecture and Planning. Meli Kiki. Kiara Monique Shedrick. Brianna Bernice Blow. Dwayne Anthony Wilkins. Leandra Darrell Bowling. Jared Moshange Kinyua. Christina Shealia, Daquan Maurice Jackson, Brian Baxter, Claude Emmanuel Langley, Afe Ojefu, Takia Olivia Oliver, Jaquil Shelby, Louis Anthony Rogers Jr., Ryan Miguel James, Ryan Christopher Garnes, Harrison David Smith, cum laude, Crystal Catrice West, Daniel Onwugbo, Bria Kiona Lewis, Samantha Victoria Toon, Marcy Lynn Kendall, cum laude, Amy Lynn Lewitsky, Angie Pamela Montesinos, Azuri Williams Olitre, Francis Ikalia, magna cum laude, Williams Koufo Titsam, Fuqua Lul, magna cum laude, Brian Webb, Jean Bauer, cum laude, Caitlin Hutchinson, summa cum laude, Amanda Hare, magna cum laude, Chelsea Kane, magna cum laude, Iman Louis Rahani, Mustafa Carter, Luis Ernesto Caro, Sean J. Al Johnson.
Earl G. Graves School of Business and Management. Abdullah Abdulrahman Al-Sakr. Ahmed Hadid Al-Qadri. Khalid Mohammed Al-Dasri. Sabrina Michelle Cloud. Deborah Muthoni Induthu. Isato Ba. Bamani K. Harrison. Janae Jeanette Peterson, cum laude. Rakan Khalid Al-Saliman, magna cum laude. Abdulaziz Muhammad Abu Hetla. Jody L. Radeba. Destiny Takira Bryant. Tamra N. Gray. Batsiba Y. Kubram. Kelsey Chanel Singleton. Travis A. Burris. Lakeisha Renee Price. Keduse Muse A. Rio. Saleh Mohammed Al-Hafli. Janelle T. England. Tylee Clark. Melvin L. Cross. Brittany Nicole Wright. Taylor Courtney Keels. Ebenezer Oyolade. Jeffrey Perkins. Jason Richard Lee. Darnell Vernon Ransom. Corey Victor Williams. Michael Cortez James II. Austin Alexander McKenzie. Wesley Allen Robinson. Jonathan Philip Ferguson. Eddie M. Robinson. Damian Zachary Franklin. Avery R. Church. Roderick T. Howe. Jessica Davison, magna cum laude. Brandon S. Anderson, cum laude. Brittany Alicia Franks. Denijah C. Hartwell. Britton Jameson. Janine Evelyn Ladipo. Diara Foster. Udokama Ibulo. Ashana R. Goldston. Kiera Michelle Lawrence, cum laude. Kadira Reja Turner. Victoria B. Aji. Ashley Cherie Gilliam Crawford. Robert E. Myers. Daryl Anderson. Kimberly Fontaine. Brianna Renee Evans. Lakia Williams. Lakia Williams. Autumn Brene Campbell. Tyler Quentin Robinson. Michael S. Watkins. Jr. Anthony D. Diaz, cum laude. Alex Gregory Hendricks. Janae Monique Harris. Brianna Renee Jones. Mariah Simone Bryant, summa cum laude. Daryl Frichet Sr., summa cum laude. Kiana M. Kimpson. Rasheem Nathaniel Williams. Harold Linwood Sample Jr. Dominique Deshaw Brown. Marcia Shumat Johnson. Mubin Rahman Malik, magna cum laude. Joshua Lloyd Robinson. Dana Sharon Green. Walter Swindell. Tyler Raymond Warner. Shanae Valencia Hunt Colon, magna cum laude. Ellis G. Gross II. Brandon Omotobe Oreduba. Tyrell Daytwan Frazier. William S. Ngakwe. Devon Nibbs. Olasoji J. Odukale, cum laude. Glenroy Marcus Samuels. David Adeoluwa Olarawaji. Adeola I. A. Denia. Earl Raymond Castaigne. Levi T. Allen Jr. Ors Wesley Kilgo. Kendra S. McFadden, magna cum laude. Helena Michelle Moore, cum laude. Brandon Code. Shantae Shaniqua Singletary. Darian A. Williams. Shinadu Martins Ogide. Kristen G. Goins. Janae Ashley Williams. Ugona W. Ayadaike. Antonio T. Smith. Anthony Kearney, magna cum laude. Ronald Edwin. Keisha Louise Branscombe. Muhammad Opayima Giwa. Levon Wright. Jaron Avery Mills. Daniela Constantine. Ojo Zacchaeus Fasakin. Jade Markia Duncan. Joel L. Scott. Jocelyn E. Horge, magna cum laude. Corey M. Dean, magna cum laude. Hayes Marcellus Hunter. Dante Dixon. Earl Jones, cum laude. Tyler Shanice Anderson. Joy Ifuma Odenta. Ivona Marie Harley. Desiree M. Burrell. Patrice Amina Anderson. Latina Lachey Gaston. Mariama Dahlin Ba. Kendall Keisha Campbell.
The School of Community Health and Policy. Victoria Frances Griffin. Phoebe Ochekwe Omo Ojo. Kelly Roxanne Dyson. Naima M. Holland. Julian W. Smith. Kevin O. Maziglat. Portia Deson Savoy. Amanda Zier. Kirsten Aline Cunningham. Linda Uchechi Nawachuka. Ebony M. Myers. Maisha Dalnice Cunningham. Kelly Lynn Hueter, summa cum laude. Debbie N. Moss, summa cum laude. Jocelyn Tabora. Ukola Susan Oko Molodi. Kafayat Olanike Owoyime. School of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences. Samhar Fahad M. Al-Barakati. Delan Pilar Petgrave, cum laude. Marcus Antonio Patterson. Jamal M. Johnson. Antonio Cord Johnson Jr. J.B. Bakrudin Muhammad. Brianna Shante Roberts, magna cum laude. Whitney Andre Holder. Kadir Abdul, summa cum laude. Babatudine Salam, cum laude. Juliet Ebote Inzain. Brian Adam Houston. Abina D. Aduse, summa cum laude. Kenya Nicole Brown. Shanae Sade Brown. Rosalind Canoe, summa cum laude. Emmanuel Chibueke Uzuchi, summa cum laude. Ashley Jere Holland, cum laude. Sandra Ogunwole, summa cum laude. Monique Felicia Wallace, summa cum laude. Patrice Alana Barrett, magna cum laude. Ophelia Ufanaya Ukaibuju, cum laude. Okujua Cynthia Nwango, magna cum laude. Sabria A. Perry. Renita D. Mealer. Janelle M. Wilson. Jessica Purviance. Savata Singh, cum laude. Samantha C. Cassie. Corinda Machone Felton. Fortune Ikina Ikweme. Nasiru Janae. Taylor Lachey Klein. Julian Walker. Tanya Adele Hill. DeAndre J. Lashley. Tierra Mariah Dupins. Anita Tembo, magna cum laude. Christopher M. Marino. Fanye Ajidi. Hawasi Kamara. J. Sean Joseph Cooper. Clarence Swain III.
The School of Education and Urban Studies. Anthony J. Pickens. Brianna Robinson. Jenna Stallworth. Walter Brown III. Lisa Thompson. Christina M. Martin, magna cum laude. Latasha J. Jones. Katrina Bernice Jones. Brianna K. Johnson. Patrick Darnell Todd. Kimberly Braxton. Adriana Tania Dunnock. Yania A. Williams. Natalie Duliver. Charlotte Alicia Ward. Shawnice Larche Brenton. Nishay L. Venable. Ashley Marie Boyd. Jordan T. Johnson. Uprinica Marie McCoy. Amber Sierra Gant. Kayla M. Thompson. Marve Sassi Ogbajobi. Daishana Sade Miles. Hajara Marie Mustafa. Jasmine Davis. Kevin Christopher Tyndall. Imani A. Tutt. Bria Alexandra Jeffries. Shayla M. Clark. Danielle Nicole Davis. Darnice Nicole Wiggins. Stacy K. Malloy. Mariah Marie Williams, cum laude. Chimsomaga V. Ozuzu. Fulgencio Solomon Jalan. Ashley Walker. Victoria Natalie Krishlo. Whitney Dillingham, cum laude. Brianna Monique Saint-Il, magna cum laude. Morgan J. Banks. Anderson Keith Wright III. Ishakima Lorraine Swain. Dennis Naimini Babari. Angela Nicole Vanderberg. Jasmine Scott. Nicholas A. Smith, magna cum laude. Christian Botain. Keith Andre Davis. Angela Marie Bursey. Angel Tierra Obi, magna cum laude. Yasmin A. Harding, cum laude. Ikea Williams, cum laude. Tyrell Kalichi Okoro. Aaron Strums. Dominique Jolie. Thais Mason Chambers. Darian Avery Gilbert Murphy. Sierra Olivia Tutman. Ebony Birch. Fatilda Younger. Tapla Goodwin. Justice Alexandra Connell Hinnant. Raven Ashley Rogers. Deanna Renee Smith. Bill J. Hill. Stephen Bissett. Tierra Nicole Lynch. Satoya Destiny Doughton, magna cum laude. Angel Nicole Howell. Thelma Ingain. Lavette Raynell Robinson. Edel Ray Presno. Kelly Bitts. Sheree Nicole Castillo. Jawan J. Watley. Isaac Brooks. This is the School of Engineering. Malachi Jameson. Victor C. Obona. Felix Copano Shanubi, summa cum laude. Michael R. Faulkner, summa cum laude. Hughes Bertrand Lett. Anthony Michaels Brown. Yvonne M. Barrett. Thomas Edwards Clifford Jr. Dennis Patrick Thompson, Dion C. Davis, Nana Ya Owasowo, Ciara A. Linton, summa cum laude, Kaylin M. Moody, cum laude, Ikea Tamora Douglas, Tashira M. Montgomery, Denise Tashay Thomas. Shantez A. Hubbard. Demetria Brown. Miles Maddox. Abidemi Olufosi. Keith Russell Hayes. Seth Kofi Yadaboa, cum laude. Malet B. Lima, summa cum laude. Kevon Rodane Graham, cum laude. Obafemi Olabumi Olusuwala. Enghongum Inuel Abe. Darian Leon White. Akash Ram Bandari. Anthony Durrell Willingham. Ahmed Abdul Mohsen, magna cum laude. Kaylin Parrott. Kevin N. Proctor, summa cum laude. Chase A. Walters. Miles Jaleel Wright Walker. Brent Garrett Reed, magna cum laude. Oluwatobi Akinsanya. Dennis Andres Pilaggio. Pablo Roberto Cuba, summa cum laude. Tika Amir Farquharson. Willeen Sasha Gail Richardson, cum laude. Shaquille Cairo Brennan. Chelsea Lynn Strobel. Monique Hart. Shane Mitchell. Khalid K. Stevenson. Ariel Charisse Butler. Tamitope Adeniji, cum laude. Adrina Nicole McCullough. Tony Jordan Sistrunk Hillard. Angelina Boudou. Darnell Cleophas Wiley. Ibrahim Olujidi Coker. Rita Mansouri, cum laude. Adrian D. Courtney. Davon Sean Nelson. Ryan A. Stevens. Nina Chantel Y. Tembe. Tavon Jarrell Hawkins. Javon J. James. Devin Elijah Gavin. Dwight Dejuan Harris. Brandon Terrell Jones. Akeem Antonio Stevenson, cum laude. Shahid D. Bachman, magna cum laude. Michael J. Richter. Adrian J. Knight, cum laude. John Ngure Tumbi. Hatumi K. Zaliki, cum laude. Adham Rajab. Tashira Latisha Smith.
This is the School of Urban Journalism and Communication. Aaron Roberts. Jamonte Swangen. Ashley Diane Walton, cum laude. Jakara Esperita Wright. Kia Lucas. Reginald Dwayne Parker. Ikandayu Robinson. Eric Brooks. Deja Diaz. Ayana Hunter. Zachary Frank, magna cum laude. Michael Keys, Jr. Damia Posey Williams. Destiny Monet Jones. David Green Wilson. Ajane Laquere. Cheyenne Baugh. Wayne Brian Hughes, Jr. George William Benton. Sierra Green. Isaac Rutledge. Dwayne Monroe Sanders, Jr. Morgan Barber. DeShamira Barksdale. Tiana Smith. Janetta Salim. Sean Nicholas Massey. Teresa Renee Barnes. Miles Nelson. Yakadiko Tall. Ineka Payne. Adrienne Tiamisha Mundel. Hyana Jones. Tashira B. Goff.
That's not what that says.
Denisha Goff. Tandalu Lomax. Tandalu. Alexander Boykin. Tajuna Lee. Kyla Brielle Williams. Tiffany Nicole Brown. Cedric Blossom. Antoinette Lee. Jamie Eduardo Ramirez. Jaime, sorry. Christopher Lee Moeller, cum laude. Janelle Silver. Eritas Bevins. Rashard Wingo. Ariel Caprice Somerville. Brittany Robinson. Saquon Frazier. Jihad Ramsey. Milton Anthony. Terrence Taylor. Azaguri Harper. Ajemini Okupe. Jordan Erica Poteet. Takora Wood. Mika Nicole Downing. Sierra Marie Battle. Quashan Dodson. Raquel Suber. Audrey Bagby. Charles Jones Jr. Peterson Janvier. The dean's here. We're good. This is the School of Social Work. Second Lieutenant Taikaya Boyce. Davino Sinclair. Barton Bell. Jennifer Duwamina. Shaniqua Nelson, sorry. Abiodan Solomon. Angela Cheshi. Leanne M. Jack. Liana Carmetta Miller. Janae Hoagland. Onisha Campbell. Sharad Anagabo. Kiara Sanders. Jessica Adams. Antoinette Winfield. Jocelyn Williams, cum laude. Trina Clanton. Yolanda Marshall. Toshiba Thompson. Tanisha Wilson. Latrice Hargrove. Ariana Jackson. Tiffany Monique Cromwell. Jessica Elliott. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Hill. Giovanni McNeil. Len Price, summa cum laude. Zakia Williams. Quaiza Peterson. Amber Adams, summa cum laude. Kirsten Moore. Taylor Braxton. Dominic Fryer. Mia Dabney. Kyra Harvey. Natasha Brandon. Dominique Willis Wade. Fatima Brown. Mariah Mariah, sorry. Christine Atacora. Courtney Moore Mercado. Tavon Jackson. Kimberly Jackson. Sean Dunton. Nakia Funderburk. Kiara Jones. Nicole Cox. Melody Arbor, magna cum laude. Malcolm Campbell. Carmeletta Abel.
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduating class of May 2016. Now that's what I call energy. Congratulations to all of you. As we bring our program to a close, in keeping with a long-standing tradition here at Morgan, I'm now happy to present to you the president of the senior class, Miss Brittany Bodie Palmer. Brittany, will you please come forward and issue a salute to the graduates and to the university. Miss Palmer.
esteemed guests, faculty, parents, friends, and above all, the 2016 graduating class of Morgan State University. I am Brittany Palmer, your senior class president for the 2015-2016 academic school year. I want to start by congratulating you all on your great success. It brings me such joy and honor to stand before you all to deliver my final farewell address. It seems like only yesterday we were freshmen, arriving for access orientation, sitting at Murphy Fine Arts, when Dr. Wilson gave us our 2016 tassel and told us we must earn our cap and gown as we matriculate throughout Morgan. Now we stand before everyone today with our 2016 tassel, cap, and gown at the 140th commencement ceremony at Morgan State University. Wow, time truly flies. I am certain that we can all agree that this university has been a big part of our lives in many ways. As a source of guidance and counsel, support and growth, lifelong friendships and networking opportunities, all of which has shaped us into the proud Morganites we are today. Here is a piece of advice I received from a recent Morgan graduate that I would like to leave with you all. Ever since you were children, the next step in your life has pretty much been set for you. You go to preschool, elementary, middle, then high school, and after that, the choice of college, the quest in which we have all embarked on today. But for the first time in your life, you can actually decide what's next. Do I continue in the career of studies? Do I pursue a lifelong dream? Do I learn about what the world has to offer, or the different ways I can make a difference? Or do I just relax, maybe travel and see where life goes? Whatever you decide to do from this point on will all be up to you. But keep in mind that the decisions you make today will affect your near and distant future, and the habits you form will become much more permanent. It's okay to be nervous. Just make sure you think things through. Your children will either eat or starve from the choices you make today. Your health can increase or decrease as to where old age can be just as fun as life is now. There is a beginning, middle, and an end. You may not be able to control your beginning, but you can make a change now to impact your future. Once again, congratulations, class of 2016. I wish you the best of luck in all of your endeavors. Signing off for the last time, your senior class president, Brittany Bodie Palmer. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Bodie Palmer. For a while there, I thought she was going to do a President Obama on us and drop the mic, right? Just a wonderful, wonderful salute to the graduates and to the university. Now, I'm going to bring forward the Reverend Dr. Charles D. Fletcher, Jr., who is president of the Morgan State University Alumni Association, and he will induct all of our new graduates into the Alumni Association. Dr. Fletcher.
Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, fellow alumni, I would like to recognize a special alumnus of the university who was named Alumni of the Year at a ceremony on yesterday. She is the past president of the Alumni Association, Ms. Jacqueline L. Lawson, the class of 1975. She is on the stage. Jackie, would you please stand? Let's give her a round of applause for her service. And now, ladies and gentlemen of the class of May 2016, please stand, raise your right hand, and please repeat after me. I hereby solemnly pledge unbroken allegiance to alma mater, in appreciation for opportunities for development, afforded me as a student at Morgan State University. I pledge active membership in the National Alumni Association wherever I may be. Through association with fellow alumni, I shall ever do my best to uphold the ideals and traditions of alma mater. I pledge as a citizen to exemplify the high ideals thus implied, rendering positive service to community, state, and nation, and so to live as ever to bring honor and respect to alma mater. Welcome to the team.
Thank you, Dr. Fletcher, and congratulations to all of our Morgan alumni. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, there are some times when, you may be seated, there are some times when you wish that you had some magical powers. And today, or this morning, was one of those times. I certainly wish that I'd had the magical power to send up the most powerful prayer to God, to hold off the weather, so we could have gone forward with these ceremonies in the traditional way in which we have held them here at Morgan. In the last 10, 15 years, we have only encountered what we encountered today just a couple of times. But unfortunately, none of us in human skin has that power. And so that is why we went forward with our ceremony today in this venue. I realize that we had hundreds and thousands of individuals who normally would be a part of the ceremony who were dispersed to various locations around the university. And I want to say to every one of the 829 graduates who crossed the stage, we will personally send to you a CD of this entire ceremony so you can share that with your families and you can keep it as a part of your record forever. And so with that said, let me just give a few final words to the class of May 2016. I know that the last 4 or 5 years or so have truly tested your ability and your resolve to succeed in higher education. I know because I know many of you who came across this stage. I know that we have challenged you here at Morgan in every respect. And I know that we have dared you here at Morgan to dream dreams bigger than those that you had when you entered this institution. I know that we have summoned you to reach for the stars. And then we have cautioned you every step along the way that if indeed you found that star, if you reached that star, then just perhaps your aspirations were just simply not high enough. We have urged you to be committed to growing the future and leading a world in which you are going to inherit. And you have responded to our charge and you have received your calling to step onto that world stage out there with Morgan pride and with remarkable vigor and enthusiasm. So I want you to know that we are proud of each and every one of you, and we look forward to hearing of your unbelievable successes in the future. And so as you leave us, do not forget to come back, for Morgan is your home. And please do not forget, as you climb higher and higher on the ladders of success, to reach back and to assist those students who will follow in your footsteps. They will be inspired by your example and by your record of achievement. And of all of these things, I want you to not forget to give back. It is the support of alumni like you that will enable this university to prosper and to grow and truly be the best university in this world. And so good luck to all of you as you leave Morgan. Go out there and make us, yourself, and your family proud. And so with that, the choir will now lead us in singing the alma mater, after which we will have the benediction by Reverend Bernard Keels. And then we ask the audience to remain standing in place until the academic processional has exited the hall. The choir.
Loving God, we thank you for this day, for the rain that replenishes the earth, for these enlightened souls that will advance the cause of humankind. Bless the class of 2016 as you have blessed the class of 1966. Always remind them to work for your glory is to work in a world not of privilege, nor of emblem of status, rather as an instrument of servant leadership. Some of you will go from this place to become teachers, but always remember, wisdom comes from the Creator. Some will become lawyers, but God is the ultimate law. Some physicians, engineers, but may they know it is you, O God, who heals. We are the ministers, but you are the word. Go back to Baltimore. Tell your stories. Go back to PG in California and Sub-Saharan Africa and Asia and the Middle East and Jersey and tell them what it means
to become a toolkit for change. Tell them what it means to take your courage, your endurance, your hope, your wisdom, and your faith, because your faith will never shrink when challenged. May you forever remember this one word: turn to each other and never, never turn on each other. In the name of God we pray. Amen.